man. This is a nice little area to walk through at night. Isn't this pretty? Look at that across the way. I'm a bit exhausted. Doggo, hey! Radar, hello! You know, I got the S-Car Ghost. I'll explain when I get home. Microwave pasta, that's exactly what the hell I'm gonna do. It's gonna be foggy tonight too, by the way. And I'm gonna be sick on Sunday. No. I'm gonna tell I gotta tell my co-workers that I'm throwing up on Sunday. And then after I tell them I'm throwing up, I gotta go to the store and get myself plastered so I won't be lying. That way I can go to this ABBA brunch, and I already got the outfit for it in my bag. We had an employee appreciation day, so naturally I bought a few things. And tonight I predict fog in the forecast. Right after I go to the store and buy I'm gonna drop off my loot. And then we're all gonna go for a walk to the grocery store. And then we're gonna come back and I'm gonna make some microwave pasta. And then I'm gonna eat. And then it's gonna get foggy. It's gonna be very hazy. And I've got the mother of all hats in my bag. And I'm talking the mother of all hats. And you all know how much I do love my hats. Well, I have the mother of all hats. This hat, a loud hat, any hat that I have. And oh, how excited I am about it. Man, I cannot wait to get to it. Yeah, I think I should have enough for a thing of pasta. Some low-grade pasta sauce. I'm almost broke. Let's see, I think I spent $40, $50, maybe $60 out of $80 today. But there were certain things that were necessities. Like my S-Car Ghost for my season 5 premiere of Ghost. I wanted to have my S-Car Ghost with me. Then there was the, what do you call it? The outfit that I have to buy for my sick day. When I have to go to this Neon Queen ABBA brunch. Y'all know how I love my ABBA. Well, I wasn't gonna go there without outdoing myself from last time I went. And boy, let me tell you, with this hat, I really did. I even gave myself a bit of a challenge too. Seeing that this shindig is gonna be taking place in this month, October, Halloween. I wanted to give my little upgrade to my outfit that I wore last time, a little bit of a Halloween spin. I guess you could say it's Halloween, or the Halloween dancing queen. This guy. Hey, I'll be making microwave pasta. So what time is it? First and foremost. But I figure I'm gonna give it time for a little bit of people to join before I start really letting things commence. So I'm a little bit. So let me tell you, last night the reason I was so wasted last night, I was going out for a Red Baron pizza. I was getting ready to go to Schnucks to go get me a Red Baron pizza, and I totally forgot that there was a block party going on in my apartment complex. So my elderly neighbor, she kept giving me titties. I think that's what it's called. It's a vodka. Titties vodka. Yeah, she kept giving me some of her titties. And I got drunk off that shit too. And then I came inside and decided to do a live stream. I don't even fucking remember like anything from that live stream. All I know is I woke up and my bedroom looked like it was just torn to pieces. So those titties got me fucked up. I mean, that titty, is that what it's called? Titty vodka? No, it's called Toto. Toto vodka. Toto. Why did I think it was called titties? Anyway, 2 shots and I was shot. What? Man, I do apologize for last night's live stream I'm sure I acted a fool. I'm sure I was a bumbling idiot. Laffy, hey, how's it going? Okay. Before I start really getting into things like showing you what I bought at Employee Appreciation Day at work today, I'm going to put my bag down. We're going to go for a walk to the grocery store, and I'm going to pick up some pasta and some of the cheapest. I'm going to pick up the cheapest pasta I can find, the cheapest pasta sauce I can find, and I'm going to come home and make it. We're walking home right now to drop off my S-Car Ghost. And tonight is going to be foggy. You better have your bright lights on. Because we're about to get some fog tonight. And I'm going to show you a hat that's going to out-hat any hat. And that's epic. Like this hat, I'm telling you, I bought a hat today from work, and it has out hatted any hat that I've ever had. So that gonna be really foggy tonight, and we'll get the cheapest spaghetti money can buy since I have like $20 left on my card to last me until uh, we got until the 16th. Well, I can go to the food pantry on Tuesday, so I'm good, and I have reserve in my freezer. So I'm Gucci. I still have my TV dinners. When my pay card runs dry from the grocery store, it'll be time to dip into my freezer. Now, really wish this light was not green because I haven't had time to pull my vape out of my microwave and hit it since I got off the train. And fuck, I just said microwave, I meant pocket. Oh, I don't give a damn what color that light is. I'm gonna sit down and hit my fucking vape now. Ah, it's better. Now I'm gonna play a little Frogger. Ribbit, 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 ribbit. Now, I'm gonna drop off my bag. I'm gonna go to the store. Now, I was so tired. When I drink like I did last night, okay, I don't get hangovers. I just get incredibly tired the next day. Like, all I want to do is sleep. So, even here we are, almost home to drop off my loot, and then I'll show you what's in the bag when we all get back. Because we'll have 20 minutes to kill when I'm microwaving the pasta. I really should just go to bed. I'm exhausted. But at the same time, I'm excited. Well, you know what? I'm gonna need pasta.
Hey,
Hello. How's it going?
I'm good, baby. I just found for you.
Oh, thank you.
You all right?
Yes. I'm just looking forward to nap time.
Okay.
Alright. Why would I want to ride to or from the grocery store? No, it's when I get an animatronic that I need a ride. But I'm perfectly capable of carrying groceries home. Oh, as tired as I am. Fuck the trip to the grocery store. We're just gonna have fun. I'll pick out all my Meals on Wheels. I have plenty of that. Unless anyone wants to send me a pizza from Domino's, be my guest. Oh, have the air on first and foremost. All right. Uh, uh, the place is a fucking disaster area. Oh, bloody hell, girl. Okay. Fuck the grocery store. I'm too tired to do that. But once the air kicks open up. Back in the 80s, when I was in second grade, a fifth grader had brought in a lunch bag filled with pieces of raw jalapenos. During lunch, what time is it? 8:30. Kids offering them candy, and then yeah, well, we're gonna go for. Maybe I'll go like around 9:30. I just need to try to get this airflow going. Story 48. My mom is a teacher, and she used to work in a school that was in a really, really bad place. Oh. One night she gets home, takes a revolver from her purse and says, I'm going to keep this until tomorrow. When I asked the story behind all that, she told me the student first had taken the gun to school to show how bad it was with friends and girls. He pulled it in the middle of her class. She then made the choice between him handing the gun over to her, have it returned the next day, or calling the police. There. All right. Let me show you the loop. Now that I wrote it down, I realize it sounds like the most absurd lie someone could ever come up with. Don't worry. No, why I'm saying it's getting foggy in here today. Two, my mom is the kind of teacher that every student respects, and on top of that, she's a very scary one. We're gonna get foggy. Three, some of her students were gangsters. Now, I give you my little pet. The escargot. My mom a lot, and always walked her out of the school to a safer place when there was any danger. So they had her back in that situation. Story 49. My friend hence the thumbnail. From a kid's bag. His dad was a hipster taxidermist, and he was nonverbal. This is my escargot. Isn't he cute? They never found out where they came from. There's an episode of Ghosts where they find a ghost snail and they name it the escargot. And so I kept eyeballing this every single day at work. I kept looking at it and just wanting it and just thinking about that escargot and how cute he is. I love him. My own personal escargot. I love this guy. Talks to her about how a girl he likes has turned him down. And he says, but I'm going to fix it, miss. Look, opens the bag. I love my escargot. Honest to God, gone. She said she has no idea how she's isn't he just adorable? For safekeeping. And then when he had left the classroom, she just ran like hell for the head teacher's office. What did you been doing? Obviously him getting access to a gun in that area was a massive red flag. I just seen all sorts of issues from parents being organized. I'm going to show you part of the outfit that I'm going to be wearing on my sick day. Oh, jeez. Space to teach at a boarding school, whose clientele was mostly second chance kids, kids coming from rehab and other misfits and rejects. And I say that last part with endearment. Items I confiscated / directed disposal of at some point. A teenage boy's pacifier collection, a shoebox full of used rubbers, a high-resolution photograph of a vulva blown up to a 24 by 36 poster size, and hey, the resolution and detail was impressive, I'll admit, a video CD of tentacle adult Japanese content, a 2-liter Sprite bottle filled with some opaque pink liquid, kids were trying to homebrew alcohol, packets with the sugars, a What do y'all think? Is this the hat, out hat, any hat?
According to their perceived attractiveness, $12,600 in crisp $100 bills. Rich international student kept his shopping money in an unsealed envelope in his dorm room desk, and an anime adult content body pillow. That's all I can think of off the top of my head. Wild times. Story 52. I'm a tech ed teacher, and occasionally I get the kid who is also a tinkerer. Here are the things I've had to confiscate.
And the sunglasses are bedazzled too.
1. Homemade stun gun made from an old TV remote. We soldered enough capacitors onto it that it could make an entire arm go numb. 2. Homemade 5-watt laser pointer. He combined a flashlight and a diode laser into a device capable of setting paper on fire.
This is a coping outfit. I like it.
Miniature steam-powered pencil launcher. Think mini potato gun. Plunge the water, shoot the back of a 9-volt powered wire coil, open valve.
And that's what I got.
4. Arm-mounted, low-profile locking slingshot. Made mostly from wood, Velcro, and surgical tubing. He had it hidden in his jacket sleeve. It launched a 12mm steel bearing with enough force to chip a cinder block wall. 5. The least dangerous one. A personal pleasure device made from a LiPo battery and the vibrating component of a foot massager. There was a lot of drama involved by the time he left middle school, and we had to modify our curriculum a bit to prevent him from learning how to use 3D printers.
Oh,
He
I
was a
feel
great
good.
kid and interest who thought this kind of stuff was cool. He never once wanted to harm someone. He just wanted to show people what he could make. After 8th grade, I helped him get into a STEM magnet school. Last I heard, he's
Do I want to go to the store?
Isn't to bring to school.
Or do I want a frozen dinner?
Middle school? That's crazy impressive. So this child, as long as he keeps everything in check and doesn't go all mad scientist, has a very bright future ahead of him. As long as he keeps getting the instructions.
What do you think? What do you guys think?
Who encourages interests. Story 53. Me and a few friends had these plastic cockroaches that looked quite realistic if you're not examining them up close. We used to put them in our mouths and then pull them out during lunch to freak people out. They got confiscated, but we got them back later. I still have one pinned to an old pencil case somewhere, and I'm 36 now. Story 54. I didn't confiscate it, but our principal did. The student thought it would be a good idea to bring his gun to school because he was selling it to someone right after. Another student saw it in his backpack in the library and told the librarian.
I really need to,
SRO and principal
get spaghetti though. Shit.
somehow, some way, he wasn't expelled and ended up coming back to school later that year. Story 55. So,
Let me fill up my frog juice.
I had to confiscate masks because kids
And I'll
thought
come back and see
desks and chairs. I'd
what the
find
popular
all
vote
chairs,
is.
but
Do we
now
go to the grocery store?
have chairs and desks with large chunks missing. I've also had
Or do I
confiscated
eat something
cigarette
that's
stalls because
from
it
Meals
seemed
on
like
Wheels?
Trying to find love in this lonely world. After this, another student shouted, "We just want to
I'm
get you
surprised I
on
ain't got any
the
comments
ground."
on any of this.
I swear to you, this
But
part of the post says math.
I'll tell you this right now.
What I'm missing.
I don't see any comments
Desks and chairs. Anyway,
on
moving
anything
on.
by the time I fill up my fog machine and get back here. I'm going to bed.
A vibe from a 3rd grader who brought it from home. It was bombs. And the lube from a student who thought it was hand sanitizer. He was continuously rubbing his hands and saying, "This is so slippery and smells good." Then had tears smelled his hands. Story 57. This isn't a confiscation, but rather something a teacher had to see. My sister and I were good friends with one of our high school English teachers, as we were both friends with her daughters. Recently, we heard through the grapevine, teacher told her daughter, who told my sister, who told
Hot in
me,
here, too.
that one of the biology teachers saw in his classroom while we attended the school. It was his human anatomy lab, and they were on each side of it. In order to describe simple squamous epithelium, he had students do the cheek swab. You take a toothpick and kind of rough up the inside of your cheek, then go in with a Q-tip and grab some of the loose cells before smearing them onto a tray to look at under a microscope. The microscopes at this public school were of course kind of old and finicky, so the students had to ask for the teacher's help to focus the lenses and see their swabs pretty often. One girl called him over to help her see hers, but when he adjusted it for her, he saw clear as day, well, there were simple squamous epithelium, but also some cells with flagella. Now, you may be aware the only flagellated cells in the human body are seed cells. So basically, this girl got her cheek swab and had the girl check it, only to discover that she had seed cells in her cheek. I was quite unhappy to hear this information, primarily because that was me when I was a senior. I can't come up with any comments or excuses. Yeah, there was a straight up seed cell in my cheek swab, and the teacher saw it. All of these years I was hoping he hadn't noticed when he was adjusting the microscope for me. Alas, It seems he was more than aware and told the other teachers about it, although I'm sure he doesn't reveal my identity with his juicy story. Poor high school teachers.
Hey, Radar.
Don't get paid enough. Oh, I can't tell you how brave you are to say the last
Do
part
I
of the
go?
story. At no point did I think this was going to be about you, and hey, respect for owning up to it. Unfortunate that the teacher saw.
Do I go to the
Life
store?
goes on. Story 58. Not a teacher, but in the fourth grade, I
For
was collecting those
pasta.
little lunch milk cartons to pop at the end of the year. So every day I would just put one or two more in there. Well, I didn't clean them. And
I think I should feel better after some ice. I'm gonna pop this in the machine.
I was caught and decided to take them to the dumpster. I was allowed to pick a friend, so my buddy Aaron, who I've been conspiring with, came out and helped me get rid of them. We ended up popping them in the parking lot and throwing them away after. Honestly, a great memory. Side note, we didn't stink of sour milk the rest of the day. Story 59. I was the student, grade 6. I used to carry Gatorade powder mix that I would make in a 2-liter Coke bottle and had a Ziploc bag of sugar to sweeten it. I was suspended for a week for possession and distribution of Coke. Several students claimed I let them try the Coke. Police got involved, but my parents couldn't stop laughing. Story 60. I'm not a teacher, but in the fourth grade I found my mom's vibe and took it to school not knowing what it was. I handed it off to everyone on the school bus and then got the bus stopped so I could be taken off and suspended from riding the bus for a month and also got a 2-month detention. I can't even imagine the embarrassment my mother went through when she was called in and had to leave work. I mean, heck, it went and I thought it was funny. Okay, just want to say, it is so stupid that OP was ever suspended for this. To be suspended, I feel like the kid has to know they were doing something wrong or actively harming another child. This did nothing of the sort. OP had no clue what that was. In fact, even the implication that the school thought that OP knew what that was is wrong, and I don't mean just wrong as in incorrect, I mean wrong as in like weird. I don't know, this one makes me mad. Why was OP ever punished for that? Not their fault remotely. Story 61. Was a middle school in-school suspension teacher. I saw most of these bad kids pretty frequently. I tried to treat them with the same amount of respect they afforded me. As a result, I had several kids confide in me. This one kid in particular was a frequent flyer in ISS. He was a 6th grader, maybe 11 or 12. One day he comes up to me and says, "Hey, coach, this dude gave me this in the parking lot this morning. He also sent me this." Proceeds to hand me a bag of Coke and show me adult content screenshots on his phone. He said the dude in the parking lot wants to bang his sister 8th grader and asked if my student could make that happen. And if he could, he would give the kid more drugs. Took the kid to the office, and the folks at the office knew who I was talking about. But here's the weird part. They called the cops, had them pull this dude over, and told him to leave the county. If he came back, he would be arrested. And that's it. That's how they treated it. I've never heard of anything like it, but hey, based on the reputation of this town/county, nothing would surprise me. Story 62. I was the student, but I had done an electronics project for an engineering class that was basically a universal infrared radio control. I made it as a project to prove that electrical garage doors aren't secure, but I accidentally discovered I could also turn off every projector in the building with it. I had a lot of fun doing this with my friends for a couple of days until my engineering teacher caught on. He confiscated it, but still gave me a good grade on the project because he was a cool guy. He gave it back to me on the day before.
Well, the fog machine's loaded.
During grab rehearsal.
Where did I go?
My wife had 2
To load the fogger.
The first was being caught with a scalpel that she brought in to
Told you it's gonna be a foggy night tonight.
The second was a bullet she found on the beach, which resulted in the school being evacuated.
Give it about 20 minutes.
To deal with it. She just thought it was cool and wanted to show it off. Story 64. Not technically confiscating, but when I was still a pre-service teacher and the cops went to school because of drug-related searches, I noticed the kid hurried to the bathroom and was trying to dispose of something. I caught him, but I took the drugs, weed, and told him to come see me after class. I threw the weed and gave him a serious talk. I understood where he came from. Bad neighborhood, neglectful parents, fell into a bad crowd, but I knew he was good. I talked to him that this is your one and only golden ticket and that he needed to straighten out. About 3 months after I completed my pre-service training, he regularly attended classes and decided to join the varsity team. Before I left, he said thank you, and that was it. Last I heard, he graduated and was working hard to get into university. Story 65. Pupil rather than teacher, but when I was about 8 years old, I thought my younger sister's cowboy syringe was nifty. No idea why, so I brought it into school, but it fell out of my pocket during assembly. The teachers later found it and asked whose it was, but despite the fact it didn't even have a needle, I overthought it, and I panicked thinking that the teachers thought it was drug-related, so I never owned up. Of course, as an adult, I realized that the thought that an 8-year-old would be shooting up probably didn't cross their minds, and they just wanted to return this presumably important piece of medical paraphernalia. Story 66. 5th grade math and science teacher here, but this was when I was a math specialist, so I worked with all grades. My favorites. First grader, envelope with $1,800 cash. Third grader, vape cartridge with the words cotton candy daddy juice printed on the side. Fourth grader, a taxidermy animal leg, yes, just the leg. And sixth grader, my personal favorite, a Ziploc bag filled with used birthday candles. Story 67. Obligatory not a teacher, but when I was in my last or second last year at school, there was a bunch of chemicals stolen from the chem department. And every morning it was in the assembly announcements asking if anyone knew. After about a week or so, it turned out
Question for everybody.
they were mixing highly dangerous chemicals in their lockers and burning the bottom theirs into someone else's.
Does that detect smoke too? I got that covered. I got that covered.
Tony, you're not supposed to play with that. It's poisonous. Where did you get it? Turns out he had a whole hundred of it at home. His dad helped him demo an old hospital and broke all the thermometers to take all the mercury and gave it to his kid to play with. Story 69. Wasn't the teacher, but the student in question. In middle school, I'd gotten some of these stink bombs as a gag gift from a friend. I decided to bring them to school to show some friends. Later in the day, a very hot, late spring day, a teacher got on my nerves out in a small, poorly ventilated annex building. I went into the bathroom, primed one up, and slid it into an air vent. Stunk for a few solid days. Plan ended up backfiring as the in-school suspension room was also in the end.
Somebody tell me if that red thing above the door is gonna detect smoke. I need to know, seriously. Because if it is, I'm gonna need my screwdriver. I'm gonna need to take that shit out. Tell me, somebody please. I do not need the fire department out here.
Well, on the telephone, the words bong and bomb sound very similar. The school told the operator they found a bong in a locker. The operator is like, holy crap. A dispatch call went out that there was a confirmed bomb found in the high school. Cue every type of emergency service in existence surrounding the building. Bomb squad, SWAT team, fire trucks, a fleet of ambulance, hazmat, every cop in 3 counties, 5 news crews, helicopters, you name it. Crap was crazy. The weirdest part is that most of the staff now believed that there was a bomb in the building as well, and they decided the best course of action was, well, not to evacuate, but to lock us all in the building in the gym with books over our heads. That's a better choice than, I don't know, going outside. Story 71. This story is actually about an inability to confiscate, but still a good one. I work as a teacher in the UK, and lots of our schools are old enough to be built before people were aware of the dangers of asbestos. The toilet that is reserved for the older students has asbestos in the ceiling. However, it's not close enough to...
Can somebody tell me if that thing is a fire, is gonna detect fire, smoke?
Vapes, weed, cigarettes, and God knows what else above the ceiling panels. The teachers aren't allowed to go up there for health and safety reasons, so the only way we could confiscate those items is to hire a specialist.
Since I'm not getting any comments on it, there's only one way to find out if it's gonna detect smoke.
If I'm getting this right, teenagers take their vape, weed, cigarettes, all these things.
Is that gonna go off? Oh, what, fuck. I'm panicking now. That's just gonna come down. You start hearing a loud bell. One of y'all should have told me something. It won't now.
One day I see a kid looking at an iPod during the test. This was before every middle schooler had an iPhone, so iPods were somewhat popular. Anyway, I go over and contemplate the iPod. But I can tell something is off about this kid's expression and demeanor. But I've got too much going on in the classroom to be bothered by it. Also, it's a Friday, so I put the iPod in my pocket and tell him he can get it back later. I get home that evening and realize the iPod is still in my pocket. Remembering the odd look on the kid's face, I turn on the screen. I am greeted by adult content. Gay adult content. Two dudes and a couch. I turned it off immediately and discreetly returned the iPod to the kid on Monday. I had no interest in outing the kid to anyone, especially not a principal. I think he was grateful for the discretion, and we always had a good relationship from then on. Loki, hey, you did a good thing that day. Realizing that something like that could really affect a kid's life, that's a level of sensitivity I hope all teachers have, even if I know it's not true. Story 77. Not a teacher, but back when I was in high school, a friend of mine thought it would be hilarious to print off a load of scat adult content and bring it to school to show people. Unsurprisingly, someone told a teacher and it got confiscated. His mom called into the school, and then a very awkward meeting discussing the pictures in detail ensued, with my friend desperately trying to explain he thought it was funny and that he didn't get off on it. Story 78. I was on basketball court duty before school one day. The sixth grader came up to me and said an older boy had swiped his back.
Yeah, this is something cool. Fog. Yes, that light doesn't plug in. Does it? Now, behold, about 6 foot. Look how it looks in the fog. I love the way it looks in the fog. Thank you. Told you. We're gonna get some fog tonight.
Goodness. The teacher of her school had their coffee. Students said that their satisfaction was fine. As he was sitting in her office, I walked in to sit down and wait even longer in silence. What was Mr. Irving's first rule when he became our assistant? I had two. As a language assistant, one, don't do anything to bother other students, and two, we don't
Yep,
make fun of
got
languages.
all the signs in here.
Bother other students? Do you think the student who was shot in the ear was bothered?
I'm surprised I didn't get any comments on my outfit that I bought from work or my escort ghost.
And they took their own initiative with their parents to buy the kid. They shot a bunch of Pokemon cards worth more than gold in that school. And they went over to their.
Well, here's my escort
The
ghost.
kid listened to me when I said to put something away for the rest of the year after that. Oh, finally, a video that ends on a story that isn't traumatic or sad or something. Because, yes, that is the final story we have for today. But this is great. One of the more dramatic examples of, like, a kid actually getting hurt. But these kids realized what they did was wrong and learned from it. Because these guys were
Now,
middle school, 5th grade maybe, they don't really fully understand what they're doing and how it can affect other people.
the reason I got that is because I'm a huge fan of the show Ghosts.
Bad mistake is good. These kids are going to grow up to be.
And there is a ghost snail
Not saying that shooting someone and then feeling
in
bad
the
about it
show.
later is the only way to get there. Just that it was their way to get there. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful day or night wherever you are, and I will see you in the next one.
Now that I got comments flowing, what do y'all think about my hat?
Teachers are ready. What's the weirdest thing the student thinks you do? Tell me a fun fact about yourself.
Does it out hat any hat that I've ever had?
That's how he decided he wanted to study philosophy because one day he was really high peeing in the street. He saw a couple of people working. He wondered what they were doing. So he realized his passion was wondering. He dropped out like 2 months.
That's exactly why I bought it. I'm going to see the Neon Queen doing her Mamma Mia ABBA tribute
I've never been out of the country.
next Sunday.
I love playing sports. I knew this girl beforehand and I knew she didn't have a twin, so I picked that one. Nope.
So,
She had a conjoined twin that died.
was anybody watching when I had my outfit on?
And now she's missing the last vertebrae on her spine. Showed us the scar and everything. Apparently, the lie was the first one, as she'd been to Mexico. Story 3. In my psychology,
I'm gonna throw this outfit on one more time. I want to see some comments on it though, because I personally think it's badass, and my coworkers were stunned.
Once put his hamster in the microwave. Well, his parents were having difficulty keeping up with his antics, so they sent him to his grandmother's, who he promptly stabbed when she woke him up for school. So, that was interesting. Story 4. My friend is really quiet. He doesn't really talk unless talk to. He's really cool though and has some things he enjoys doing. Literally second year I knew him, the teacher asked this and he said he's a professional bowler with a 300 best. And I was like, why haven't you told me this? That's amazing. I guess it just never came up. Knew him for a whole year and never knew that. Story 5. When I was in my first year at university, my law and society professor made each student get up, say his or her name, and tell why they picked law school. Well, the guy got up,
What do you think?
said his name, and the professor interrupted him by saying, Anon, are you related to X? The guy, yes, professor, he is my grandfather.
Got
Then
the
professor
poncho because ABBA,
how great of a guy X is.
Halloween,
They have known
ABBAween,
for years.
the Halloween dancing queen.
Anon replied, he is dead, sir. The whole class is trying to hold the laughter. It pretty much broke.
Even the sunglasses
Story
sparkle.
6. I teach ESL, and every lesson we start the class by sharing something good that happened to us over the last week or so. Needless to say, kids share the most random things ever. I have many weird
And
stories
you
about
just
them.
know they're gonna pull me on stage to do that dancing queen number.
One upping each other over whose grandma had the worst death. One day, a student said, "I was riding my bike over the weekend,
Did you just
right
see
back.
the other
I
room?
could see where it was going, but didn't have enough time to enforce the rule when he just spat out, I fell over a wire fence and cut my neck. It just hit my
Do they?
shin. A lot of
Is that
blood."
stuff socially acceptable in any other
It's
season?
good, because I'm still alive. I had a good laugh and agreed, but the damage was done. Every kid after him wanted to share about the most horrific injury they had, or
I need to.
I'm kidding, don't do that. Okay, good news only. They say the road to hell is paved with good intentions. But sometimes it's paved with ideas so spectacularly
You can dance, you can try, having the time of your life. Ooh, see that girl, watch that scene, begin the dancing queen. Friday night and the lights are loose, looking out for a place to go, where they play the right music, getting in the swing, on the road for a tune. Anybody could be that guy, not as young and the music high, with little rock music, everything's fine. You're in the mood for a dance. When you get the chance, you are a dancing queen, young and sweet, only 17. Dancing queen, feel the beat from the tambourine, oh yeah. You can dance, you can drive, having the time of your life. Ooh, see that girl, watch that scene, digging the dancing queen. Yours easy to turn them on, leave them burning and then you're gone. Looking out for another, anyone will do. You're in the mood for a dance. And when you get the chance, you are a dancing queen, young and sweet, only 17. Dancing queen, feel the beat from the tambourine, oh yeah. You can dance, you can try, having the time of your life. Ooh, see that girl, watch that scene, begin the dancing queen. Begin the dancing queen. Ooh, you can dance, you can try, having the time of your life. Ooh, see that girl, watch that scene, begin the dancing queen. Yeah, if it works. Now I'm hot as hell. Hold everything. Hold it now. Because if this movie is on my Paramount Plus account, y'all better pray that's not. Because if it is, I'm the end of this live stream. As soon as I get back, well, then I am going to go to the store as a consolation. We're all going to go to the store. Oh, thank you. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Hell yeah. The new Naked Gun movie.
Once you kill an eye for revenge, there's no going back. Close your head. Saying over and over. That was awesome.
Who are you?
Drennan. Detective Frank Drennan. Thanks.
This squad has always been the elite of the elite.
Hi, Daddy. It's me, Frank Jr. Love you. Hey, Dad. What do I miss?
Ha!
You, Frank, are the best of the best.
In the bathroom. I need this one immediately.
There's a line, man.
Which business? I'm gonna ruin another suit.
Over here, Lieutenant. I think someone murdered my brother.
Please, take a chair.
Thank you.
Yeah, still got the same humor. Okay, guys. A little bit of something. The Naked Gun is on Paramount Plus, and I wanted to see it in theater. So, honey, just
Do not solve this case.
all right. Fuck that. I'm gonna have me a little stay-at-home movie night because this movie I fucking love the original Naked Gun, and the remake is on Paramount Plus. So, ending abruptly as soon as I go to the store and get me some snacky snacks. Hey, is it smoky? Oh, never mind. I turned my fog machine on. I'm an idiot. Mm.
Your ass.
We've upgraded your car with the most advanced crime fighting tech.
Drive forward.
Alright. Alright. Wallet check. Okay. Okay, as a small consolation, we're gonna go to the grocery store, but when I get back, I'm gonna be making something to eat. And I'll be watching that Naked Gun movie. Because I am like a die-hard fan of that kind of humor. So, let's just chill while we can. I don't want to go out. But a good movie calls for good food. So. My God, it's smoky in here. Here's looking at you, hike the earth. Okay. Now, let's pop off to the grocery store. I got a $20 budget if I'm lucky. I'll just say $10. Amen. 40, 40. That's still on. I'll turn that off. Okay. Whole place is lit. Oh damn. No, that remind me, I forgot my vape. You know, I can taste that fog juice. God help me, I can taste the fog juice. Okay. I'll show you the little hallway. Look at it. Isn't this neat? My little second floor. A lot of people tell me it looks like a jail. I better hurry. It's 9:18. Gotta hurry. Well, I don't know why. I don't want an omelet. I have $10 to my name to last me until the 16th. And I've got to go to the food pantry on Tuesday. I really wish they would stop scheduling me on Thursday because I have my therapy appointment on Thursdays and I have to go to the pantry on Thursdays. And last Thursday I had to go to work, and this Thursday I have to go to work. I do enjoy going this way. There's no telling. Oh, fine. That's just a satellite dish. And I checked the clock. It said 9:18 when I left. So I had like 40 minutes to get there and get what I need. And then I'm going to come home and I'm going to end the live stream and pop some pasta in the microwave. And then maybe I could do some ice cream too. Yes. I used 2 gigabytes of data. Of course I did. Because I literally just switched to AT&T. I get that notification almost instantly because instead of sitting there watching my TV like any paying customer is supposed to, I have to use my phone to watch my TV. So and to respond to that little comment that I deleted, if I did, it would be your father's. Because I'd fucking real good to show him what a fucking man is. Now you can't say shit about it. Any other questions from people who want to say something ignorant like they were conceived behind the local quick trip with no manners, no taste, no etiquette? Because if you ask one question like that, I'll Thanos your ass and block you. Yeah, I'm thinking ice cream with my movie. It's been a hot minute since I've had ice cream. I like taking the back way. What the fuck? I walk under a street lamp and it burns out on me. That's some fuck shit. Nah, fuck all that. That's a bastard. Fuck all that. Fuck it all. Fuck it all. That's some spooky ass shit right there. No, but your father's gonna be walking like that if I ever see him, because I'm gonna fuck his ass good. That's if I don't put his ass in a wheelchair. I'll fuck him real good. And I'll hold him down while I get another dude to fuck his mouth. Tie his ass down, hog tie him for bringing a little shit like you into the world. I'll rape him good. What the fuck is with my moderators? Why aren't you guys doing something about this shit? Why am I the one doing this shit? You see a negative comment, block it for me. That's why I put you on as moderators. Of course that's okay. If anyone doesn't think it's okay, they can fuck themselves. This is a non-judgment zone. You're safe here. As long as you don't judge people. Or say offensive shit that you know is going to piss somebody off. I don't give a damn what you look like, what your sexuality is. As long as you have a good heart, that's all that matters. You're right, I should block 3. Fuck off. And since my moderators are sitting there with their fingers up their ass or something, I don't know where y'all are at, but I am not going to be sitting here being harassed. Fuck this live stream. I'm done. I'll call it a quit right now. You know what? Fuck you too. Because I don't block all people. I block the motherfuckers that need to be blocked. Any other questions? Because if you're going to say something bullshit, no bullshit in this zone. And my moderators are about to be unmodding too.